Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and we're back with another one. And today we're going to be reacting to Cloud 9 from Prof. This is suggested by Megan, so thank you, Megan, for the suggestion. Keep them coming in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what Prof has to say, and let's see what Cloud 9 is all about. Let's get it. Okay. Nice beginning so far. I like the feel. Great vibe on like the keyboard. We got a little bit of the like a bass line coming in. It feels very cool and calm, but there also gives me like a slight twinge of just like something a little not off, but it feels like there's still gonna be that, that unique prof twist, that little bit of like twang, that little bit of tang inside there.
Sing down
Okay.
that cloud with the silver lining. Roll around in heaven all day. Heaven all day.
Yo, I very different vibe, man. We had like right before Prof came in, we had a couple instances of like a really harsh, maybe bass or guitar sound coming through. And then that little just complete break before going in and having his vocal start was a nice touch. Coming in, his voice does feel just a little bit quiet, but I'm gonna say that's intentional for now, and I'm imagining we'll get a swell and we'll get a much more clear version of his voice whenever we get to where the verse begins. This must be like an intro section, but let's see. Let's find out.
Sing down that cloud with the silver lining. Roll around in heaven all day. Heaven all day. Yeah. Knock, knock, she dropped by unexpected on a Tuesday. I was busy getting down on myself, sitting round telling myself my problems. Seems it's dark all winter, a change in fate.
This is very interesting, man. Much more singing than I'm used to from him. It seems like that might be what this whole track will be about. We'll find out as we go through it, of course. But yeah, a lot more singing. There's something eerily familiar about like the tones and the rhythms he's hitting with his voice. Maybe it's reminiscent of another song. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now, but great feel to it. It's an interesting adjustment though, hearing Prof in this kind of context.
Sitting round telling myself my problems. Seems it's dark all winter, a change in fate. Sent down from out the sky to take my pain away. I'm telling you can turn into a lazy day. Dial room service for a change of pace. 1-800, don't bring me down.
Nice. We still got some like cool rhymes going on. Nothing too complex. Let's bring it back. Something. Let's hear it again.
Dial room service for a
And it was YouTube. Stop.
way. I'm telling you can turn into a lazy day.
Lazy day to change of pace. We're kind of hitting on that A sound opposed to really rhyming anything, just that A in the middle of the word rather than the beginning of the end.
Room service for a change of pace. 1-800, don't bring me down. I'm safe and sound. I am right here and That to me require
Great addition of that like snapping. I always love that when they kind of replace pieces of the drum kit with something like, clapping, snapping, whatever it might be. Always a nice little change up. Very punctual, or very punctuated, maybe is a better word. But let's hear this swell.
Don't bring me down. I'm safe and sound. I am right here, and that to me require.
The layers of his voice are just beautiful, man. Where we're getting like the dope, da dope, dope, da dope that's coming at certain parts, and then we have those long extended notes where it's really just coming in, kind of supporting, creating a little bit of cushion, something for him to rest on. It's beautiful, man. This is very well done. I'm a little bit at like a loss. Honestly, it's just so different. I'm really taken aback. But like, it almost feels like Beatles-esque in some ways as well.
At what I could.
Bro, and like the reverb and the echo that we got going on too just really seal everything together. Very well produced, man. I mean, we're only halfway through, but this is a great deviation from, a more classic rap style that we've heard Rop hit, or Rop, Prof hit before. What the hell's wrong with me? And also, just for a second, this artwork, what is happening? Here, we got Prof wearing an elephant mascot suit. He's got a bloody straight razor. And then a bunch of girls playing volleyball. Bro, the longer I look, the more I see there's bees. He's got band-aids all over him. Looks like he got stung on this side. There's a koala bear. Bro, hold up. If I look at this too long, everything's gonna change. But crazy track, man. I love the vibe so far. Very different, very refreshing. And this artwork is, it's the artwork. What else can you say about it?
Looking at what I could become, I put my heart into a fire. The stars I swear that I could reach them. I've never seen them any brighter. Yeah. Plus no one's calling me, bothering me. Why would I?
Great. And the transitions, man, that's another big part of this track, where the movement of the energy, where we come down right about here.
I swear that I could.
And we have, Prof. He speeds up his bars a little bit, but the instrument drops back, pulls back on a little bit of that energy, makes him provide it all himself. There's more clarity to his voice, and then quickly again we start to swell in just how we're going from small to big, back down to small to big, back down to small, and it just really helps pull you through the track and show you the direction that it's taking.
Heart into a fire. The stars I swear that I could reach them. I've never seen them any brighter. Yeah. Plus no one's calling me, bothering me. Why would I need to buy a mountain? My, oh my. Don't bother me with counting my breath. I'm more than just a mess. I'm more than just the sum of all the parts that we collect. Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm more than just a sum of all the parts that we collect. Bro, Fire bars, man. I'll admit we haven't talked too much about the actual content of his lyrics, but he is saying something real here. It's definitely something personal. It feels like, this is kind of talking about like we had some mentions of like the silver on the clouds. You could think of that as the silver lining. People normally use the phrase cloud nine as being like, yeah, I feel great. I'm having a good time. I'm on cloud nine right now. And I think as we progress towards the end of the track, we'll get closer to a more like definite statement of that feeling. But right now, we're kind of in that figurative area where Prof is describing to us all these different little things that then add up to why he's on cloud nine right now, why he's feeling good, what's been going on with him. That's just my thoughts here. Let me know what y'all think, man.
Need to buy a mountain, my oh my. Don't bother me with counting my breath. I'm more than just a mess. I'm more than just the sum of all the parts that we collect. Yes, summertime crime. I hustle all the time. I'm serving nicks and dimes. It's impossible to climb. My rent is so.
Bro, and that synth comes in just that like warm, fuzzy hum. Oh, this is beautiful. This is a masterpiece, man.
I'm serving nicks and dimes. It's impossible to climb. My rent is so behind. I'm stealing from my mama. There is no way out. Find that silver lining. Put the light up, breathe in and say yeah. Why would I need to pray if I'm in heaven right now?
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. We're going to go back to right before this well started so we can hear it progress all the way through. But while we're in the middle, I think one thing that would benefit is it feels like Prof's voice just needs to be pulled out a tiny bit. I'm sure it's intentional. It has a great feel the way it does right now, but I think pulling his voice out just a little bit, like add a decibel or two, maybe use an EQ or something so that way his voice is kind of sticking out more, not blending in as much with everything else. Whatever it would take, just a little bit of extra pop on it, just a little bit of extra thickness, and it would stand out from that instrumental. I think it would even add to the power that we got behind it right now. Because right now, everything feels like super uniform, and that's great. And it's really nice and round and smooth and silky. But right now, I just want it to like come up and just kind of like, I almost want to like shatter that immersion, like crack that illusion in half and just have him ring out for a moment. Regardless, let's keep this going. But yeah, there's like this triumph right now that we're feeling, just this power behind the beat. And that, again, that whether it's a synth or a bass, whatever it is that you're using to create that sound, I would think it's a synth because of the way it's maintaining. But with the way you can electronically produce music at this point, it's really hard to say. Point being, that fuzz, that warmth, it's beautiful, it's powerful, it's pushing us. We got Prof over top doing his background vocals and everything. We got, whatever the rest of the instrumental is. I can't even focus on it with that buzzing in my ear. But like the drums and everything, it all comes together so beautifully. And my critiques of the levels of his voice aside, it does mesh very well with everything. have gone all pretty much full circle with this track too. As you can hear at the end, we're getting that kind of like that like real buzzy. I think it's a real distorted guitar. That's what it sounded like to me when we could hear it more clearly at the beginning. But it's cool that we've come all the way around. Stuff that we heard in the intro is now coming back in the outro. We got a couple seconds left here. I'm just gonna back it up a little bit. Let's finish this out. Nice. And that's it. Just one last little low note. But that was awesome. Completely not what I was expecting in the best way possible. That was Cloud9 from Prof. I really enjoyed that. Thank you again to Megan for the suggestion. Keep them coming in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that bell if you want to see more videos like this. Much love to everybody in the No Shoes gang, and I will see you all next time.